Hello, and welcome to the Salesforce Center podcast by MassMailer, where we connect the Salesforce experts, customers, and innovators to talk about smarter, more effective email communication within Salesforce. I'm your host, 𝗥𝗲𝗧𝗦𝗍𝗂, co-founder of MassMailer. In this episode, I'll be joined by Ryan, Cameron, and Toby from a software company that provides digital lending solutions to banks. Ryan, Cameron, and Toby will share how MassMailer for Salesforce improved their organization's email communication. Let us dive right in.
Well, like you mentioned, Steve, we are a software company over here. We offer SaaS solutions, software as a service, to financial institutions around the country, mostly credit unions, banks, institutions like that, but also consumer reporting agencies, a few other types of financial companies out there. We have quite a few products here at MeridianLink, just depending on which institution could use it and what the purpose is. The products that relate to loan origination, account and deposit opening. We have some products related to marketing campaigns, also pulling consumer data, various software solutions like that. So, one thing that we need as a software company, but really as most businesses need, is a quick and efficient way to contact our clients about really anything under the sun, perhaps changes to the system that are going on, perhaps any kind of software issues they need to be aware of, just general communication. And some of our clients today have what we call a community forum, just an online forum where they can collaborate together. So for some of those products, we'll collaborate with them through that channel. But not all of our products, not all of our clients have access to that. A lot of them, really the best way to reach them is by emailing them. It's especially the case for perhaps executives at these financial institutions who aren't really in the system all day, don't really visit community forums. They're a little bit too busy for that, but they want to see something right there in their inbox if anything happens. So of course, given that need to email our clients with information like that, we want to make sure that it's a professional message. It has professional branding. It doesn't come from just a personal individual at the company, but it comes from an official corporate. And I think for us, that's where MassMailer really came in handy. We already had all of our contacts and accounts stored in Salesforce as our CRM, and MassMailer gave us that ability to create a professional looking email layout, create our different list views based on our existing contacts, and just get a message sent to them a lot more quickly than we ever could in the past. So I think that's our primary is just emailing our clients that way.
Wonderful. And what were you using before MassMailer? How you were reaching out to your clients?
I don't think we were using anything really. I think marketing didn't have HubSpot, but
some HubSpot, but also like in some of the legacy spaces, we were using Outlook, and it was very inefficient.
And once you migrated over to Salesforce, basically you were still using Outlook for the communication here?
At first we were.
And what are teams actually using MassMailer within your organization? Is marketing and any other departments other than marketing?
So marketing most often still uses HubSpot.
But
it's primarily the product and support teams who use MassMailer.
Product and support team. And these are pretty much product-related information and any other notification emails that you're sending out to your clients here.
Exactly. So most often release notes from our product team, again, those products who don't have any other space like a community forum for it. And then also from the support team, if there's any, system issues going on, any changes to be aware of in the near future, that's when we'll use MassMailer as well.
And how often do you use it? Is it every month or once in a while?
Nah, maybe every other week.
So it's a heavily used product and heavily used software by your product teams and the support team then every week.
It is.
And is it pretty simple as creating a target list and creating a template and send it, or do you have any automation done, or is it pretty much manual, point and shoot?
It's really entirely manual. We don't have any automation.
Wonderful. And do you collect any metrics, or do you really need to take a look at who opened, click, bounces, all of that? Statistics help you at all?
It does help us. I won't say we export metrics and compile it for any kind of data like that, but there have been instances where, perhaps a client reached out to us saying they weren't aware of something, and we will look up the metrics to see, was this successfully sent? How many people was it sent to? Was it successful?
It's good for keeping track 2 of the distribution lists, because
Right.
if people have opted out or are no longer at an institution, we can use it to mine for that.
Okay. So since you have two different teams using MassMailer, do you have like a preference center that is built for each team, or is it just pretty much just global unsubscribe? Meaning if like recipients would want to opt out only from, say, product emails, but not support emails, do they have an option to do that?
I think they're sent through the same channel, 𝗲𝗎, so there's not.
Okay.
I can't remember if we had the unsubscribe and turned it off, Cameron, or if we're still using the unsubscribe option. It's been a while.
Still have the unsubscribe option, but you're right, it only has the one global unsubscribe.
And, and that does at times create a little bit of an issue, because sometimes clients unsubscribe and they don't realize what they're unsubscribing for.
Right.
But it is kind of, it's a minor issue.
Sure. And when it comes to the overall process improvements and everything, do you see a change in the way you used to communicate clients before and after? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I will say it's certainly more efficient with MassMailer with our clients, just to get a mass message sent out to them. You know, one of the benefits, of course, since we can send it from a general system email address, we could put do not reply as the response, which you really can't do through Outlook. In the past, if we sent something through Outlook, we'd probably immediately get 30 out of office responses, you know, should go to our support team, for example, instead of the correct individual who sent the message. Some benefits there.
Yeah, it's also good with the ability for multiple people, multiple different individuals inside of our organization to be able to look at a specific campaign that we've sent out, so they can keep track of what's going on with it, and maybe send a different person, maybe send an update. So that's nice as well.
Okay. And then now when it comes to validating all the client information, meaning email addresses, do you make use of that feature, like email verifier feature? Make sure that you're not getting any bounces and stuff, or is your data pretty much clean?
We don't really use that email verify feature. We
Okay.
usually send it out, and if it doesn't send, it shows up in the reports.
Yeah. And what are the, like, if I have to ask you the top 3 favorite things that you like in MassMailer, what would that be?
I would say for me, my top favorites are the template builder. The fact that you can customize the template, add some branding and marketing to it, really make it visually look like the rest of our communication. Another one, again, the ability to send from a general system email address rather than a personal email address makes the email much more professional. And then also, like we've talked about, the metrics that you can see once the message is sent as to how many it was delivered to, where it was undelivered, things like that. Those are probably my top features.
Wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful.
I would echo those. I mean, I think those are exactly my same ones. I probably lean more into the metrics, because I want to make sure that people actually receive what we're sending and are opening it. Oftentimes we get that, like Cameron was saying, where we get people who respond back saying they didn't get the message and things like that. I use that to drive home that we did send this to you, and oftentimes to others in their organization, to share that, hey, we're sending this. Do we need to send it to other people? You know, and showing that they're opening it and clicking it. It's really, that's a powerful thing.
Okay.
Perspective, 𝗲𝗎, I would say that the capabilities of building those dynamic list views save a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Glad that MassMailer has been helping your organization. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Toby. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a
Thanks, David.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Salesforce Center podcast by MassMailer. We truly appreciate your time and interest. If you would like to learn more about how MassMailer can help you simplify and supercharge your email outreach in Salesforce, visit us at massmailer.io or give us a call at 1-800-297-0991 or send us an email at hello@massmailer.io. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, I'm 𝗲𝗎, and we'll meet you again in the next episode of the Salesforce Center. Take care.